Welcome to another Daisy Pets video. If you are new here, my name is Morgan and I blog about all things dog and living with a dog in New Zealand. Today's video is kind of a different one. I haven't done it before. So every day at dinner or breakfast time, me and Diego go through training and I use his daily kibble, which is the Omega Plus kibble, as like a training treat, and this is to do tricks, to work on things that I've been wanting to work on. And I had a request. Now I don't know who requested it, or it was quite a long time ago, but someone requested a video where I show that whole training session. So from start to finish, no cuts, no nothing, and kind of just actually show realistically what our training sessions look like. And I thought that was a cool idea. Now, what we're going to do today is catch up on some of his old tricks, make sure those are all up to date, and then we're going to look at training a couple of new ones. And that's generally how our training sessions go, that we do his already known, already trained tricks, just to keep them up to date and fresh, and then we move on to training a new trick. Then recently he started to be quite a bit annoying at the dog park when we're playing fetch. When he goes with Ollie grabs the toy if he's not fast enough, so Diego started to do jumping up, he started to snap more, and this has resulted in a hand bite for me, and so I want to stop that. I'm also going to bring you along to the dog park to show you what I do with Diego to kind of teach impulse control and to slow down this biting. Now this is something we are still working on and we're not perfect, but I thought it'd be cool to show you. Now both of these are going to be uncut, so hopefully I don't get annoyed. Sometimes, let's be honest, I'm not a perfect dog trainer. I do get frustrated, especially at the dog park, if he's not listening or if he's being very frantic. So I'm not going to bring Ollie today, we're just going to do it with Diego. And yeah, what I'm going to do now is put timestamps on the screen for our training session and the dog park session in case you want to watch one or the other. As this is raw, authentic, and this is going to be our training session. I know you all hate my focusing noise on this camera, but I don't know how to do this on manual focus because of the movement. Like, I could do the manual focus and put it like here, but then I've got no one to stand here to actually manual focus it to say that I'm here. First world problems. You can just listen to the click. Anyway, today we are going to be using Ziwi Peak. It's the mackerel and lamb flavour, just because Diego's already had his Omega Plus for the day. Usually would do it with his kibble. Alright, a realistic activity. You ready? If you can't hear me, I am sorry. We are outside. Spin. 12. Good boy. Set. Ready? Good boy. In. Good boy. Walk. Good boy. Walk. Good boy. Back. Back. Yes. Back. Yes. Walk. Good boy. Okay. Did you see me nearly fall over? Oh, a pretty. Good boy. Down. Bang. Bang. I'm killing you. Yes. Bang. Yes. Bang. Yes. Bang. Yes. I'm teaching Diego that when he does a bang that he actually lays his head, because currently when he does a bang his head stays up, which isn't very dead of him, so just teaching him to lay his head down as well. Good boy. Spin. Spin. Good. Stand. Good boy. Sit. Down. Good boy. Never sit. Stand. Good boy. Stand. Good boy. In. Good boy. Okay. Okay. Diego legs. Good boy. Diego legs. Good boy. 10. 10. Yes. Touch. Touch. Good boy. Touch. Good boy. Touch. Yes. Alright, so that's just a quick run through of the stuff that we usually do. So that stuff he already knows. We've already spent ages training on it, so it's all like well known. Now let's work on what he needs to know. This is our next training thing, so we're still I forgot this is no cut. Does that mean I have to include that? Cool. Anyway, so now that we've trained that, what we are also learning is to put his head down, and this is going to be used for photos and things like that. So I do need to get a pillow. Am I allowed to get a pillow? Do I just have to find something? One sec. I found this grotty pillow. Nope. Yeah. Alright. Down. Down. Head. Yes! I don't know if you guys can really see this. Cool. Down. Yes! I think this pillow's too big. Yes! Yes! So what I'm doing is treating him the minute he lays his head down, just because it's still new. There's a cat coming. Alright, I'm going to get a towel instead. And yes, this is also very realistic because this is how frantic I do everything. But we've got this towel. Alright, let me try and zoom you guys in to what we're actually doing. That'll do. Down. Yes! I hope you can see this. Rest. Yes! Rest. Back. Yes! The problem with this is he knows crawl, and that same hand motion is how we do crawl. So now it's trying to teach him how to do the head down without crawling too far forward. Rest. Rest. Yes. Back. Back. Rest. Yes. Good boy. Rest. Rest. Yes. Rest. Yes. 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 Good boy. Rest. Yes. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Rest. Yes. Rest. Yes. Good boy. And that's enough. Good boy. You want to do it one more time? Alright, one more time. Rest. Back, back, back. Rest. Yes. Rest. Yes. Good boy. Awesome. Alright. Oh, let me zoom out. So yeah, that's a typical training session that we do. Why do I have no head? So yeah, that's a typical training session that we do every day. Mostly it's old stuff that we're just redoing, and then we add in a new trick or two. So now that we're getting there with resting his head in that case, we'll probably look at progressing to another trick and then doing normal tricks, rest, normal tricks, new trick. is how usually I train new things. So if you have any ideas on what I should train next, let me know down below. And now let's head to the park. Bye! Let me put out this. Hey everyone, I'm just filming on a busy road. People! Hello, so I've got my headphones in and I'm trying to so that you can hear me over the cars. I don't know if it's working, so if it's not, I'm just standing here talking and you can't hear me. Alright, let's have a look at how to do this. So today we're using a Planet Dog ball and we got this from Wolves of Wellington. It's the Earth one, so it's our first time actually using that. So let's show it. Yes, I do feel odd. Sit. In. Okay. I threw it that way. So what we do to sort of combat the jumping and stuff, which you'll have noticed at the start, drop, sit, down, wait. Okay. And what I do is sort of just do a few tricks and stuff like that. I like filming in the park that has grass everywhere, and if you just go a little bit there, there's no grass. Cool. Getting him to do a few tricks. In, until he's a bit calmer, and then okay. And I say okay before I throw so that he doesn't learn the throwing means to rush, if that makes sense. Yeah. You can see Diego, I hope so. Down, stay. I also have started just moving my arm around when I am about to throw it or before throwing it, because he learnt that the minute I moved was a release. So now I just sort of throw my hands around. Oh, I think you can tell how uncomfortable I am out here. Alright, sit. Spin. Twirl. Okay. We're going to move to where there's no debris on the ground. Come here. This is just the local Wanganui river. It's about a 3-minute walk from our house, and so you've probably seen it in a lot of Insta stories because I do come here a lot. Alright. Oh, that doesn't look even now. Give me a second. Good enough. Oh, now I'm dark. We'll work it out. Down. Stay. Change the angle here because I feel like we're a bit dark, and Diego's a little brown boy, so he's hard to see. Much better. I think. Can you even see him? I think so. Oh. Ready? Diego. Yeah. Ready? Proceed. See us. I hope you can hear me. Lots of things happening. So yeah, this is the kind of thing we do at the park. Usually I'll do it while walking. Sit. Down. Down. Yeah, so usually I'll do it while I'm walking so that we walk up and down and this stuff. And it just sort of slows them down because as you can see it's quite bright. Good, I like it. It's really easy to throw. Super bouncy. It makes a weird noise as well when you do throw it. Piece that wasn't picking up. But yeah, I quite like it. So if you are interested in winning a ball, it is from Wolves Wellington, from Plant Dog NZ down south, just repair. And it will be their silver one, as that's Diego's favourite. Yes. That's Diego's favourite one. We're also doing my full Wolves Wellington set. So if you are interested in Wolves Wellington, it's actually a collar and a leash, like a collar and a leash. And then finally, Diego's wearing an Omo Fluffy Dog bandana. Because I'm not wearing an Omo Fluffy Dog, I felt like he should have to wear it. Down. And that is also being drawn in the same giveaway. So if you want to enter that, okay. All you have to do is go to a blog post, write a comment and subscribe to our mailing list. Super easy. That gets drawn tomorrow. So if you want to enter that, I'll leave it linked down below. Okay. Sometimes they don't make Diego do a trick when we're throwing balls and stuff. You know, we change things up around here. See, look how crazy it is. Down. So it's like reducing this sort of excessive jumping as he was. Checking my hand back. So that's okay. But yeah, this is what we do at the park. I don't know how much of this is actually still interesting after 7 minutes, so we can pack up soon. That's gone into the water. So yeah. Watching today. I hope you found some knowledge in this, or actually enjoyed it somewhat. If you did, please give it a like, and you can subscribe if you haven't already. You know you can. And leave me a comment like what you do with your training, what tricks I should teach Diego, just anything. I'd love to hear it. But yeah, I'll see you next Thursday. Bye.